Today, we're going to learn about a few of the parts of speech. We're going to start with just 3: noun, pronouns, and verbs. You've probably heard that a noun is a person, place, or thing. That's true, all of these are nouns. So your teacher, an apple, the piece of chalk she slipped on, your school, and your town are nouns. As a rule, if you can touch it, it's a noun. Let's talk about one more kind of thing that's a noun. Ideas are nouns, like feelings and times. So joy and misery, comedy and tragedy, they're all nouns. Tuesday is a noun. November is a noun. Ideas are sort of like things in your mind, so they're nouns too. There are a couple of special kinds of noun. First, what if you have more than one puppy? Well, then we call it puppies. They're still nouns. They just refer to more than one thing. Words that mean more than one of something are called plural nouns. This includes things like desks, apples, and children. The other kind of special noun is called a proper noun. Proper nouns are names of people, places, and things, and they always start with a capital letter. If you want to be very proper, you might say, Mrs. Gorf, please don't turn me into an apple. If you're being lazy, you might say, the teacher slipped on some chalk. Teacher isn't a proper noun, it's just a noun. Her name, Mrs. Gorf, is a proper noun. Wayside School is the name of the school, so it's a proper noun too. But school is just a regular noun. Next, a pronoun is not quite a noun, but it acts like one. Pronoun means for noun. They stand in for a noun to make it easier to talk and write. They're the words we use to replace nouns when we talk. They include I, you, he, she, it, we, they, and lots of others. Listen to the rock talking about himself here.
Let the rock understand this. You come walking in the rock's locker room without knocking. And of all the things you can offer the rock, first night back, Raw's War, live in front of millions and millions of rock's fans. You offer the rock a glass of milk? Yeah.
Elmo does it too.
Yeah, Elmo's very happy to see you. And so is Dorothy. Say hello, Dorothy. That's what Elmo is thinking about today.
Notice how awful they sound. What should they say instead? We expect to hear them say I and me like normal people. When I talk about my students, I don't say, Joe didn't do his homework, so Joe got a 0 for the online part of this week, and Joe will have to go to summer school. It sounds awful. After the first time, I say, he. If I'm talking about a whole group of people, it's much nicer to say they or we than Jenny, Casey, John, Nathan, and Will, especially if I have to refer to the group more than once. The last type of word for this lesson is verbs. First, verbs include actions. All actions. If you scream, run, slip, fall, or yell, it's a verb. Second, verbs include all the words that mean be. Am, is, are, was, were. Even if all you're doing is being, you're doing something. Let's identify some words for practice. Decide what type of word each of these is. First, we have a sloth. Well, a sloth is a thing, which makes it a noun. Here we have dance. When you dance, you're performing an action. So here we have a verb. He. I don't know who this is. He is going to take the place of a noun. So it's a pronoun. It stands in for a noun. Here we have a donut. Pretty sure a donut's a thing, so this donut is a noun. Tasty. This is Mrs. Jones. Now, I'm pretty sure you could walk up and poke her in the arm. Don't do that. So she's going to be a noun, but what kind of noun is the name Mrs. Jones? Mrs. Jones is a proper noun. Here we have kick. If you kick a ball, you are performing an action. So we have a verb. Here we have they. Who are they? I don't know. They is standing in for their names. They would be nouns normally. So they, taking the place of their names, makes it a pronoun. Are. Sometimes you're not doing much. You're just being. You are. Since we have a be word, are is a verb. Remember, even if all you're doing is being, you are, you still have a verb. Here we have some cars. More than one car. Now, you can see cars, you can touch cars. So cars must be a noun. But wait, more than one makes it a special kind of noun. Cars is a plural noun.